reaction is displacement reaction. So what does displacement reaction has to tell us? Let's see. First, now in this reaction, what happens? In this reaction, a more reactive, this is important, a more reactive, hold second. जी सर, हाँ सर, कोई दिक्कत ही नहीं है सर. हाँ सर, यही यही तरीका है सर, वो कल मैंने पढ़ा ना सर उसमें. हम्म 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 हम्म. अच्छा, J7 और वर्टिकल ना. J-cycle बर्थडे कल से नाम से समझ आ रहा है. मेरे ख्याल से निकल गया सर, ये दोनों निकल गए. वो कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे सर अब. हम्म. हाँ बस मैंने बोल दिया सर, अब बाकी बच्चे समझ गए. एक बंदे को मैंने अनम्यूट किया है जिससे कि मुझे ये पता रहेगा कि आवाज आ रही कि नहीं. तो मैं हर बार किसी ना किसी एक बंदे को अनम्यूट कर दिया करूंगा, जैसे पार्शियलिटी भी नहीं होगी और कंटेंट. हाँ सर, पर जी सर उसको भी कर दूंगा. मतलब मैं सर रैंडमली ले लूंगा, जैसे आज मैंने हर्षवर्धन को किया. ठीक है सर, मैं बताऊंगा नहीं किसी को, जिससे क्या है कि किसी को पता नहीं. ठीक है सर. हेलो. Actually, Ankur sir was calling, so let's continue. So in this reaction, a more reactive, we can say, element displaces a less reactive element from its compound. Harshvardhan, you getting my voice? Just a second. Harshvardhan,
Yes,
getting my
sir.
voice?
Yes, sir. Your voice is coming.
Okay, so what are the word we need to understand here? The more reactive. This is the first important word. Next, displaces a less reactive. Now that less reactive element is displaced from the compound. So if we want to just see that, how can it does? The first example, A plus B, which is bonded to C. Now what happens? This bond would be broken, and because A is more reactive, A is more reactive, and B is less reactive. Okay, how we came to know about this? We came to know about this from the reactivity series. So these both would be through the reactivity series. So we have learned this reactivity series yesterday. Okay, so what will happen? The bond between B and C would be broken, and A will form new bond with C. So the next point, the product is A, B plus, I'm sorry, not B, A, C, and B gets separated. So this is a simple mechanism of the reaction. We can also write that what is this? This is the mechanism. Just a second. So number one is the definition, and number two, this is the mechanism. So do need to use this mechanism. Okay, so according to the mechanism, we also can say that a more reactive element A is displacing a less reactive element B from the compound BC, from the compound BC. Okay, and so from where we can just decide that the elements which are taking part in the displacement reaction, the element which is going for displacement is more reactive. So we will find out with the help of the reactivity series. Any doubts? Okay. Next, coming over to this, Now, next point we are going to for the example. So firstly, I'll give you the example of NCERT, and then after that NCERT examination examples, we will go for the next of the examples also. So first, let's go for the example, and the example which we studied yesterday also of that copper sulfate. So we'll start that. So let's say example number 1. So example number 1, we have Fe, that is iron solid, plus copper sulfate, CuSO4. Now that's present in aqueous solution. Okay, and that is iron, it's copper sulfate, and you know that copper sulfate, the color is, the solution is blue. Okay, okay, which we have seen. So now the element, what is A here? A is iron. What is B here? B is copper, and C is SO4. So you know the reaction now, what will happen simply. So it will lead to formation of two products. Number 1, iron sulfate, FeSO4. Let me make it more clear. FeSO4, first also known as iron sulfate, and the color changes to, you can say green, or you can say the color changes. Plus the element gets wrong. That the element which is separated is copper. Sulfur form, solid form. So this is the reaction. So please click a screenshot of this page. Please click the screenshot. Harshvardhan, taken?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's move to the next examples. So remember the mechanism. Every reaction has a mechanism, because when we will read about the important topic of the carbon and compounds, it has lots of reactions. So to be specific about these reactions, what you have to do, you have to be very specific about the uh, name of the elements, the valencies, the mechanism of the reaction. It's very important. Just a second. Let's go for some other examples of this displacement reaction. Okay, next example. The next example, let me write that NCERT example also clearly. It was a bit mess over there. So first is Fe, that is solid, plus CuSO4, that's coming out to be an aqueous solution, copper sulfate, and then copper sulfate goes down to this iron sulfate, that is FeSO4, that is again aqueous. Now this is iron sulfate, plus the copper gets separated, solid. So this is the displacement reaction between this. The color is blue. Now here the color, the greenish color, you can say. Okay. Other reaction, this was the first example. One. Let's go to the next one. So next example, let's see what was the next example. Next example is zinc, Zn. Again, this present is solid. Again, we are reacting zinc with copper sulfate, CuSO4. Okay, and that's to present in aqueous solution. So we know that zinc is placed in the above, then copper in the reactivity series, it's placed above, so it's more reactive. So what will happen? Zinc will displace copper and will form zinc sulfate, ZnSO4, that's present in aqueous form, A, and plus you have the element copper separated in solid. Third example, talk about the third example. What's the third example, sir? Let's see the third example. Now taking lead, that is Pb, again present in solid, plus CuCl2. What is CuCl2? Anyone? Copper chloride. That's copper chloride. So lead is more reactive than copper, so it will displace copper and lead to formation of lead chloride, that is PbCl2, and that's lead chloride. Okay, and that's present in aqueous form. Plus you have the copper, that's in again solid. So the one thing which we are seeing in these three equations which are given in NCERT is that in all the reaction they have taken the copper. Okay, so what about the rest of the reactions, sir? Give us the reaction, give us the example of other equations which are not involving copper and helps us to memorize the reactivity series. So for such reactions, let's go to the next reactions. You need to take the screenshot, take it fast. Harshvardhan,
Okay,
taken?
sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
the voice is clear.
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Okay, okay, coming over to the next one. Okay, next some reactions. Please make a note of these reactions. These reactions are important. Harshvardhan, you take the screenshot, and if someone misses the
Yes, sir.
screenshot, you can just give it into the group. So, but everybody gets the screenshot. Okay. So next
Okay.
example of double displacement reactions number one. We are taking copper right now. So copper that's present in solid form plus what is AgNO3? Anybody? Okay, nobody can say this. So let me tell you this. AgNO3 is known as silver nitrate. Please remember these reactions because the question might come ki, okay, what is displacement reaction? Give example of displacement reactions. Not a problem. We have lots of examples, sir. We know lots of examples. Don't need to carry or don't need to learn those examples which are written in NCERT. Everybody knows those examples. You need to be having certain extra examples also to be smart. Okay. So let's see what will happen. Just a second, sir is calling. हाँ सर नहीं कुछ नहीं कर पता नहीं सर अब वो आएगा तो मैं जोड़ दूंगा मैं किसी को रोक नहीं रहा सर तो सर जिसको आना है वो आ जाए कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है सर सब 26 बच्चे ऐड हो गए सर गो कोरोना से है ना सर तो वो बाकी हो गया हाँ सर okay so any guesses what will be formed correct copper nitrate would be formed you can see in the reactivity series please remember reactivity series very important for these reactions if you are having good knowledge of reactivity series you won't be facing problem in this displacement reactions okay so what would be formed CuNO3 copper nitrate plus Ag okay next example okay take let's react zinc and iron so Zn plus FeSO4 this iron sulfate okay we know that zinc is reactive than iron then what is the reaction forming ZnSO4 plus Fe any other reaction yes let's go to the next reaction take NaNO3 sodium nitrate reacted with so only one metal can be is able to react or can say displace sodium you know only one metal can displace sodium and that is potassium you know that none of the metal can displace sodium so react with potassium so what we'll get we get potassium nitrate plus we get sodium so these are the three reactions of other reactions which are including the other elements of the reactivity series which would be very easy for you to learn them okay take a screenshot and then I'll erase this first done
Yes, sir.
okay so next start next thing let's take some more examples of this single displacement reaction okay let's take the example of magnesium and copper so fourth example you take magnesium Mg plus copper sulfate CuSO4 you get the reaction magnesium sulfate MgSO4 plus copper separated any more examples sir yes you can take lots of examples are there we talk lots of example okay next example you take it who is this now when we talk about ZnSO4 so that is zinc sulfate that zinc sulfate reacts it reacts with what okay reacts with aluminium okay to give aluminum will displace zinc so we'll get aluminum sulfate plus, okay, zinc. So this reaction is not balanced. So we need to balance this equation before going for the rest of the things. This is 3, it's 2. Okay, so this is the balance equation. So we are over with the reaction, which is the displacement reaction. So displacement reaction is a reaction in which more reactive element displaces a less reactive element from compound. Okay, so now let's move on to the next reaction. In this reaction, only one metal was displacing the other metal, or you can say the element. Now when we talk about the another reaction, it is a same version, but the number of displacement has increased. In this, only single element is being displaced. In the next reaction, two elements would be displaced. So that is the reaction, as the name suggests, double displacement reaction. So let's remove this. Okay, so next reaction is the double displacement reaction. Okay, what is the double displacement reaction? So in double displacement reaction, what is the thing taking place? That two reactants are there. First, two reactants are there in the reaction side. Now these two reactions are, you take the reactant as, okay, first you take A with B, this is the first reactant, and then you take the another one plus B has a bond with, I'm sorry, not take B, C has a bond with D. So you can see that there is no single element inside. There is a compound on both the sides. So AB and CD, they are two reactants. What will happen? These bond would be broken. Okay, remember one thing as a point of view, that if you're taking A as metal, take C also as metal. And if you're taking B as non-metal, take D as also non-metal. So sir, why we are going for this? Why we need to understand this? We need to understand this because you should not react a metal with a metal, or you should not react a non-metal with a non-metal. Okay. Yes, Kajal, tell me what is the problem.
सर जो डबल डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन होता है
हाँ जी,
उसमें हमेशा बैलेंस इक्वेशन बैलेंस होती है ज्यादातर।
तो उससे तो वो तो देखो, that has nothing to do with this. वो तो डिपेंड करेगा, कभी कभी बैलेंस भी हो सकती है, कभी कभी अनबैलेंस भी हो सकती है, वो हमें देखना पड़ेगा, ठीक है ना। वो उस पर हम बाद में आएंगे। वैसे आप ये समझ गए कि मैंने आपको जो बताया है कि अगर आप ए और सी को अगर आप मेटल ले रहे हैं, तो बी और डी को अगर आप नॉन मेटल ले रहे हैं, तो याद रखिए मेटल मेटल से कभी रिएक्ट नहीं करेगा, नहीं तो कंफ्यूजन हो जाएगा। अब लेट्स सी व्हाट विल हैपन। इज दिस क्लियर?
यस सर।
Okay, so now let's see what happens next. Now A will combine with D and B will combine with C. This is simple reaction. Getting what I'm saying? So the reaction would be in the between a metal and a non-metal. So please remember, so the product would be formed, that is A reacts with D, AD plus BC. So this is a mechanism, please remember. So okay, some people what they do, they react B with D and A with C. That is wrong. Please remember, okay, you don't have to do this. So what is double displacement reaction? Harshvardhan, tell me the definition.
So double displacement reaction, there are two types. There are two compounds that have to be reacted.
और बताइए।
और सर एक बार आप रिपीट कर दीजिए, मेरे को ये समझ में नहीं आया कि ए बी सी डी कैसे रिएक्ट हुआ।
ओके, मैं बता देता हूँ दोबारा, नो प्रॉब्लम। काजल हैज अगेन हैज डाउट। काजल कहाँ गई? काजल नहीं दिख रही मुझको। उत्सवी, यस उत्सवी, व्हाट्स योर डाउट?
सर मुझे भी वही समझ में नहीं आया कि ए और बी और सी और डी मतलब कैसे रिएक्ट करेंगे और कौन सा मेटल होगा कौन सा नॉन मेटल होगा।
हाँ जी, मैं वही रिएक्शन को आपको अभी एग्जांपल देके समझाता हूँ। चलिए लेट्स सी, लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड दिस। सो चलिए हम एक एग्जांपल से बात करते हैं। पहला एग्जांपल जो मैं आपके सामने ले रहा हूँ वो है Na2SO4। Na2SO4, ठीक है ना। नाउ दिस इज aqueous प्लस BaCl2। So this is sodium sulfate, and this is barium chloride.
Barium chloride.
Correct. My point was in this. Sodium is, when we talk about let me take the color here. Sodium is A. What is sodium? A. Okay. And sulfate is B. Barium is C. And chlorine is D. Clear? Now, if you want to go for the displacement reaction, what will happen? The positive ones are known as cations and the negative one are known as anions. The cation will change their positions. Cations are here, which are formed in sodium sulfate is Na positive, and in barium chloride is Ba2 positive. So you can see that sodium and barium are metal. You cannot form AC. You cannot combine sodium with barium. That is my point. Okay, and you cannot combine sulfate with chloride, because sulfate and chloride, they have the negative charges. And chloride is non-metal, but barium and sodium, they're metal and they have the positive charge. So you should not combine them. So the reaction is very simple. Now we will combine sodium with chlorine and barium with sulfate. So your product will be coming as BaSO4. That's solid. That's barium sulfate. And second thing you're having is sodium chloride, NaCl, and that's common salt present in aqueous solution. Correct. Now you got my point. Raise your hand if you got the point. If you don't got the point, just ask me again. Okay, that's good. Nice response. Very good, everyone. So हमारी ऐसी क्लासेस कंप्लीट हो जाती, हम लोग पीछे रह गए, इसलिए मैं कोशिश करूंगा कि आज थोड़ी क्लास खींच सकूं अगर आप लोग विलिंग होंगे तो, ठीक है। सो अब इसमें देखना चाहते हैं कि मैंने आपको यहाँ बताया है कि अब कभी कोई भी बच्चे गलती क्या कर सकते हैं। इसमें मैकेनिज्म बिल्कुल क्लियर है, आपको मैंने जो मैकेनिज्म बताया वो बिल्कुल क्लियर है कि जो ए है मेटल से रिएक्ट नहीं करेगा और नॉन मेटल से रिएक्ट नहीं करेगा। रिएक्शन हमेशा मेटल और नॉन मेटल के बीच में होगा। मेरी बात समझ आ रही है आपको? सो टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट ऑफ दिस पेज एंड दिस इज द मैकेनिज्म। एक मिनट रुकिए, इसके ऊपर लिखेंगे ये मैकेनिज्म है। मैं आपको हर एक रिएक्शन का मैकेनिज्म आना चाहिए। आपको मैकेनिज्म आता है, आपसे कोई भी रिएक्शन पूछ ले आप पता लगा लेंगे। अच्छा सर हम मैकेनिज्म में क्यों जा रहे हैं? हम मैकेनिज्म में इसलिए जा रहे हैं क्योंकि हम क्वेश्चन ऐसे आता है, आइडेंटिफाई द टाइप ऑफ रिएक्शन। नीचे गए हुए लिखे हुए रिएक्शनों में बताइए कौन सा किस प्रकार का रिएक्शन है। अब उसने चारों दे दिए, उसमें 5 या 6 इक्वेशंस हैं। 5 इक्वेशंस में एक आध हो सकता है डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन, एक आध हो सकता है डबल डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन, कोई कॉम्बिनेशन रिएक्शन हो सकता है, कोई की डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन हो सकता है। तो उनको पहचानने के लिए हमें क्या जरूरत है? हमें जरूरत है मैकेनिज्म। अगर आपको मैकेनिज्म क्लियर है, आप आसानी से समझ सकते हैं कि रिएक्शन में हुआ क्या है, प्रोडक्ट फॉर्मेशन कैसे हुआ है। सो टेक द स्क्रीनशॉट ऑफ दिस मैकेनिज्म, देन आई विल टेल यू द डेफिनेशन and then we'll go for the example of this double displacement reaction. Taken?
Done, sir.
Okay. Okay, so just wait a second. I want to say one more thing. Double displacement reaction has a synonym. Can anybody tell me the synonym of double displacement reaction? I'll raise your hand if you know that. Yeah, Sanskriti, you know the name. Oh, sorry, Anshika. I'll mute Anshika. A second. Is Sanskriti gone? Yeah. Sanskriti, tell me, what is the other name of? Sorry.
So it's also known as precipitation reaction.
No. Oh, no. No. Okay. Good try. Anyone else? Just think. I give you 2 minutes. Okay, let me tell you, double displacement has another meaning. Okay, double displacement has another meaning, and that meaning, please remember, it's not reaction, but it has the meaning. What do you mean by double displacement? What do you mean by double displacement? Double displacement means, remember this word, please. Okay, metathesis means displacement, double displacement. So what is double displacement reaction? Definition I'm writing. Okay, what's the definition? Now, it is a type of yes, Utsavi.
Sir, can you please repeat it once again because in between the voice was not clear. Actually, it's raining and the signals are not coming properly.
Which thing I need to repeat?
Um, Actually, I've written some metathesis.
Metathesis,
So can you
metathesis.
please? Yeah,
I've written metathesis.
sorry.
Metathesis means double displacement. Okay, you can reuse in place of double displacement. You can use this word metathesis. I've written this word. I highlighted this word. You can see. Okay,
Okay, sir.
double
Thank you.
displacement is known as metathesis, and now I'm writing the definition of this double displacement reaction. Okay, fine. Any more doubts? Shall I move forward? Okay, it's a type of chemical reaction where two compounds, okay, two compounds react. Be very careful what I'm writing. ठीक है ना? Two compound react. Now there's a comma here. Now, and the positive ion, what are the positive ion known as? What is positive ion known?
Anions.
Cations. Okay, and the positive ions, which are known as the cations, and the negative ions.
Anions.
Correct. That is the anions. What they do of the two reactant, switch places. What they do? They switch the places, forming two new compounds, also known as products. Okay, sir, what we have to be very specific here. Let's see, for certain things or certain points you need to be remembering here. What are those points? Let's highlight them. Now, it's a type of chemical reaction where two compounds, first is the first point, first word is the two compounds. What they do? They react. So when they react, so you have the positive ions, for example, in sodium sulfate, you can see in sodium sulfate, sodium is cation because it is having positive charge, and sulfate is anion because it's having negative charge. Okay, so when we talk about Na2SO4, so Na will form cation and sulfate will form anion. Plus, similarly, the second one is BaCl2, it will form cation and this is form anion. So what will happen? The reaction would take place and the cation and anion will change their places. So when they change their places, you will get sodium chloride plus barium sulfate. Now it's clear, the reaction is clear, everyone. Raise your hands, please, if you're getting. So it's a type of chemical reaction where two compounds react, and the positive ion, which is known as the cation, and the negative ion, which are known as the anions. Very good, students. Of the two reactants, switch places, forming two new compounds, and these compounds are known as products. Okay, so this is the definition. I guess you must not have been through this definition earlier, but if you write this definition, it was very specific with the equation we are following. So it's very important. The definition is important. The question might come, what is double displacement reaction? And just tell me an example. So this is an example. Okay, very important. Take a screenshot, return very fast. We'll start the class in the next session. Thank you so much. Kindly take a screenshot of this fast. Taken?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, we reconnect fast.